Court resumes. You may be seated.
He still needs prints.
Okay. Okay, we are on the record in People versus Gregory Holka, 26246872FY. Mr. Holka appears with his attorneys, Mr. Nolan and Mr. Nelson. Mr. Roberts is here for the people. All right. A felony warrant and complaint allege that on or about January 24 of 26 in Fruitport Township, Muskegon County, Michigan, that in count 1, he did store or leave a firearm unattended on premises under his control when he knew or should have known that a minor was or was likely to be present on the premises and did fail to store the firearm in a locked box or container, and or keep the firearm unloaded and lock the firearm with a locking device that is properly engaged to render the firearm inoperable by any individual other than the owner or an authorized user, and as a result, a minor obtained the firearm, discharged it, and inflicted death upon the minor, to wit, R.Y., contrary to Michigan law. That is a felony punishable by up to 15 years and or a fine of not more than $10,000. You have the right to remain silent in this matter. Anything that you do say can be used against you. You have the right to the assistance of an attorney. If you're indigent, the court will refer you to the public defender. You have attorneys here now. With respect to this matter, Mr. Nolan?
Your Honor, we enter plea not guilty.
With respect to bond?
With respect to bond, Your Honor, I am asking the court to grant him a personal recognizance bond. This was a family situation where my client was extremely close to his 2 grandsons. Part of the not guilty plea here is that it's for not substantive reasons, but procedural reasons at this time. And we are going to be waiving the preliminary examination this morning. And my client, if he has a message that he wants to send, because I know the press is here, it's that he loved his grandsons, he loves his grandsons, and he doesn't want to cause any more stress to anybody in the family. And, he's here today with a man with no record, a long work history, well known in the community. Just a tragic, tragic accident. And I would describe my client as being as distraught as anybody I've ever represented. So, with those things said, I don't think he's any risk to flee the country or not appear for court. And I think all the elements that someone would look at in determining bond might merit him a personal recognizance, and that's what we're requesting.
Thank you. Mr. Roberts?
Your Honor, I would certainly echo Mr. Nolan's comments here. These are tragic circumstances, almost beyond imagining, quite frankly, given the family connection here to the individual that obtained the firearm and the individual that was killed as a result of that. So I certainly appreciate everything that Mr. Nolan says here today. For the most part, I will leave the bond in the court's discretion here. I would indicate we have no objection to waiving the preliminary examination. We did have a discussion with the court yesterday about this matter, and Mr. Nolan and I discussed at that time the preliminary examination being waived, in this case proceeding to circuit court, so we certainly have no objection there. Again, I would leave the bond largely to the court's discretion. The only request I have, as I indicated yesterday, is we would like a condition of bond. Mr. Holka is not to possess any firearms, and upon Mr. Nolan's representation that the firearms have already been removed from the residence, that Mr. Holka submit to the Michigan State Police, just verifying that information with just a quick look at the residence to see that there are no firearms present in the residence. Other than that, we will leave it to the court's discretion.
Thank you. Any response to that, Mr. Nolan?
Yes, all the firearms have been removed, Your Honor. He indicated to me one of the kids' BB guns might still be there, but he'll have that removed too. And he doesn't have any objection to the police coming in and inspecting to make sure they're all removed.
Okay. All right, it'll be a condition of your bond that you not possess any firearms. And given that the criminal history and the nature of the charge in this matter, I don't believe that a cash bond is appropriate. So bond will be a $10,000 PR bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I don't believe we need a probable cause conference or preliminary exam date then, because you're
No,
waiving
because
it?
we're waiving that right now.
Okay.
We're ready to go right to circuit court.
And then I will sign the waiver. So you're going to want to write PCC and exam waive. Okay, bound over to circuit court. All right, you will have to get your fingerprints taken and get booked in and released, I believe.
Thank
We'll
you,
have to
Your
go
Honor.
with the bailiff here. I already did.
You did it.
I'm gonna just have him have a seat right over here.
Yeah.